The Bantus, the Akamba.
Next snack is on you, Doctor.
No problem. Now we will continue the Eastern Bantus, the Musioka.
You mean the Akamba. They originated from Mount Kilimanjaro area and followed the River Tana bend, settling on the lower eastern Kenya.
I am glad you know their other name, Musioka. Now, their social structure had the family at the center, but a very deep religious reach, such as their god, Ngai, had three forms.
What? You mean like how the Holy Trinity of the Catholics?
Sort of, but in their case, they had God the Creator, Ngai Mumbi, God the Divider, Ngai Mwatwangi, and God the Giver, Ngai Mulungu.
Isn't Nagai the god of the Agikuyu?
Great memory, and yes, but the Gikuyu believed their God lived on Mount Kenya. The Akamba, on the other hand, believed their Ngai lived in the sky. That is the difference. This is why they held prayers at dawn and dusk that was led by the leaders of the family.
And what did these prayers entail? Like sacrifice of a goat?
From time to time, yes. The sacrifice for their ancestors' spirit was known as Aimu. They had a village shrine, if you like, Kia Kiangondo, and even a clan shrine known as Ithembo that was used as a large site for sacrifice to ward off evil events like no rainfall or disease outbreak.
Diseases? Why didn't they just go to the hospital?
You are a silly boy. You know that wasn't possible. They did have a medicine man known as Mundu Mue. Mundu Mue played an important role in helping broken bones, belly upsets, and even joint pains with natural herbs such as plant roots and leaves.
And did he have kind of a priest like role? I mean, if he was healing people.
That is a good guess. Yes, he did do rituals dealing with pleasing angry spirits that were thought to cause the diseases and participate greatly in other religious or ceremonial events.
Ceremonial events like circumcisions.
You are getting the hang of Kenyan history. Yes, the Akamba had an ages system as well. Before boys were circumcised, they learned about animal herding, hunting, and other survival skills from their fathers.
And the females learned domestic duties from the mothers.
Yes. After circumcision ritual into adulthood, they were made alone or isolated in a valley for 3 months.
That seems pretty scary.
It is. It was a challenge for the junior warrior, and it was here that they learned the most valuable lessons such as leadership and fighting skills.
That they used to protect their homes and families, right?
Right. Now, I mentioned earlier the family was basic level, and many related families came together to make a clan council called Mbai.
So, since that was the local level of ruling, they must have had handled the smaller issues, such as fighting for land in the clan and smaller crimes.
Correct again. Each clan had unique cattle brands and arrowhead marks to give a strong sense of identity to their members.
So, did this result in them being less friendly to neighboring clans?
Nope. They had to work together to survive. Different families would live in the same village, or if you like, Utui. In the villages, there would be a center group called the Nzama that held larger problems and even planned how the crop growing and livestock herding would be organized.
So, this was just for one village. And we have discussed family clans and different families forming a village. Now, what about conflicts between neighboring villages? Did it usually result in war?
There's several different villages were organized into a large body called Kivalo. This large group was very powerful in decision making and decided if war was necessary, hold justice trials, and set up big events such as ceremonies and parties.
Yes, I have heard Akambas are great dancers. Did they elect the leader roles based on dancing skills?
Not quite. As mentioned earlier, they used age system. These had male members going through many warrior and elder stages.
So the boys went from junior warrior to senior warriors.
Yes, and they took part in the protection of their homes, raids, and traditional dancing.
The senior warriors then stayed at this role for the rest of their lives?
Actually, if you are a senior warrior, you were really a junior elder or anake. This was decided if the man had children not yet circumcised.
The men's children played a role in their own status?
Yeah, this helped determine the elder status you had. I mentioned junior elders already. Now, medium elders, if you like, ntele, had children who are junior elders.
So to be a medium elder, you had to be a grandfather? Well, to put it in today's terms.
Yes, you can think of it like that if it helps you remember. The roles were to help give advice on petty cases.
And if this was medium, that meant there were higher roles.
Good guess. Yes. You became a full elder atumia makivalo. This was divided into three groups depending on your age. First was atumia ma kisuka, that is the oldest group. The second, atumia ma nzama. And the third and the youngest group was atumia ma ithembo.
They had much respect in the community, I'm guessing. It ain't easy being so old back then.
Yes, their advice and knowledge was very important to the communities and religious ceremonies.
It has been mentioned often that they sacrificed goats and had to learn about herding livestock. So I guess they were really into pastoralism?
Yes, you will notice similarities in the Bantus farming since they lived in a common area, they grew similar items. They used mixed farming with the livestock and also grew crops such as sweet potatoes, bananas, and beans.
Did they have any special skills, like basket weaving?
Yes, the women especially were the basket weavers, except that men played a role making the big granaries. The men were also great hunters and could make great weapons such as bows, arrows, and poison for their arrows. This helped them to be known for their ivory trade from the elephants.
Ivory? Why was that important?
Uh-huh. This is one of the most important trade items for the Akamba. You see, they were very involved with the coastal Arab traders. This was because the Arab and Swahili traders greatly wanted ivory and a way to travel into the interior of Kenya where it was located.
And there weren't just highways back then, I guess.
Easy guess and yes. This gave the Akamba a huge advantage as they knew the paths and could navigate the trade with little difficulty.
And made them very valuable to the Arab traders.
That is correct. The Akamba gave the Arabs and the Mijikenda ivory and even slaves from enemy tribes.
Mijikenda being coastal Bantus. What did the Akamba get out of this?
Good question. Well, you see, they were great traders and got a lot since they were the meeting point for so many groups. The Akamba traded their weapons and luxury items from the coast with the Kenyan neighbors such as the Maasai and the Gikuyu to get more ivory and livestock.
And they used this ivory for the coastal trade.
Correct again and again. And from there, they obtained many luxury items such as cotton clothing, beads, and cowries.
What is a cowrie?
Cowries were the good-looking shells that were the beginning of currency trade, shell money.
Speaking of money, it's your turn for snack.
I know, I haven't forgotten. Okay, be right back. I see some Hindi chum over there.
Ah, Sasa.